Have you noticed that sometimes life puts an opportunity right in front of you, and you still don't take it? Not because you don't want to, but because, in the exact second the yes appears, a silent part inside you pulls the brake and thinks, better not. And the most dangerous part is that this better not almost never becomes a complete sentence. You don't say it out loud. You don't discuss it with anyone. You don't even confess it to yourself. It just transforms into small signals. A climate of doubt, a posture of retreat, a micro-choice that seems silly, but changes everything. And when the same micro-choice repeats, day after day, it stops being a detail. It becomes a path. It becomes destiny, and you barely even notice. Today you won't hear beautiful motivation. You'll hear a course correction. A simple code that switches from survival mode to creation mode. And when you change your internal mode, external life starts responding with more clarity. Breathe now, without rush. As if the air were a reminder, there's still a route. And if there's a route, there's a new beginning. Pay attention to this. Reality doesn't react to your anxiety. It reacts to your coherence. To what you sustain without theater, thought, emotion, and word, walking in the same direction. Because words aren't just sound. Words are commands. And commands become choices. And choices become results. Before continuing, make a short symbolic gesture. Leave a like, not for me, but as a sign that you've stopped self-sabotaging on autopilot. And write in the comments, calmly, as if signing a new contract. I revoke fear and authorize myself to receive. Write it exactly like that. This isn't for the algorithm. It's for you. The abyss between desiring and allowing. There's an abyss between desiring and allowing. Desiring is thinking, I want. Allowing is affirming, I sustain. You can desire prosperity for years, and at the same time, carry an internal permission for scarcity. Why? Because desire can be loud, and permission is silent. And the silent one commands. Permission is that phrase you never say, but keep obeying. If I have more, there'll be problems. If I grow, they'll criticize me. If I'm doing well, life will charge me later. If I make money, I'll lose my essence. And then your mind tries to protect you by closing doors, before you even touch the handle. Allowing is stopping the fight with your own good. It's stopping apologizing for wanting stability. It's getting your body out of the doorway. From now on, defense mode decreases. Receiving mode begins. But receiving isn't passivity. Receiving is presence with direction, the new command. Now, repeat mentally or quietly, feeling the weight of the words, without rush, without internal irony. I allow life to stop being a war. I revoke the belief that everything needs to be difficult to be real. I accept that lightness can also be mature. I accept that ease can also be deserved. I allow my worthiness not to depend on my pain. I release the idea that I need to suffer to justify what I receive. I don't buy crumbs with wounds. I deserve because I exist. I deserve because I'm part of the world's abundance. I allow myself to receive without guilt. I clear from myself the fantasy that for me to have, someone needs to lose. I understand that conscious prosperity multiplies solutions. The more I overflow, the more I can contribute without destroying myself. I allow my past not to govern my future. I take away yesterday's power to command today. Mistakes become learning. Falls become data. I'm not a label. I'm a decision in motion. Breathe again. Notice? You're shifting the axis. From I beg to I sustain. From I run to I lead. The flow of matter. Money as a response to climate. Now, let's talk about money the right way, without romanticizing and without demonizing. Money is energy of exchange, of value, and of circulation. It seeks open channels. But an open channel isn't just anything. An open channel is clarity, respect, and consistency. If your channel is blocked by shame, rush, and self-judgment, you might receive, but you won't sustain. So declare, with calm firmness, I allow money to find me through conscious and ethical paths. I open space for new sources of income. I stop limiting life to a single option. I authorize profitable and correct solutions to reach me. I allow my mind to create real value. I recognize my talents. I value my time. I authorize the world to compensate me fairly. I stop diminishing myself to fit other people's comfort. I allow money to stay and multiply. I cancel the impulse to spend to relieve anxiety. I choose stability. I choose positive balance. I choose to build without rush. I allow ideas to become results. I don't stay only in intention. I act. I adjust. I advance. I make my projects real, useful, and sustainable. And here comes a simple detail that changes everything. Prosperity likes foundation. Foundation is knowing what comes in, what goes out, and stopping pretending you didn't see. Foundation is looking at numbers as a tool, not as punishment. You don't need to become an expert today. You need to become present. The revocation of scarcity pacts. Now comes the part many people feel in their chest. Invisible pacts. Sometimes, out of loyalty to old stories, you forbid yourself from being lighter than those you love. You forbid yourself from growing to avoid causing discomfort. You forbid yourself from winning to avoid being judged. This seems like love, but it becomes a prison. So, with respect and firmness declare, I revoke all internal pacts with scarcity. I honor my origins, but I don't repeat pain as destiny. I choose to be living proof that it's possible to improve without losing essence. I take fear out of control. Fear can appear, but it doesn't decide. Fear doesn't hold the steering wheel. What guides my choices is my vision, my judgment, and my courage. I end the cycle of almost. I leave the waiting room. I stop living in rehearsal. I enter the cycle of the concrete, account organized, decision made, action taken, result sustained. I receive money with gratitude, manage it with wisdom. If this hit a point inside you, comment, I leave the almost. Training the mind for peace. There is a real phenomenon. The mind gets scared of the new, even when the new is good. That's why when everything gets calm, you wait for the blow. That's why, when something works out, you look for defects. Today you'll train your system to accept good without suspicion. I get used to respect. I accept being treated with dignity. I stop finding it strange when people treat me well. I choose mature, clear, and fair relationships. I get used to stability. I don't need to live on the edge to feel alive. I accept healthy routine. I accept predictability as a foundation to grow. I get used to the favorable. When something good happens, I say thank you and move forward. I don't look for the catch. I don't retreat out of fear. Now pay attention. This doesn't make you naive. It makes you available. Shine without asking permission. You spent too much time trying not to be too much, trying not to stand out, trying not to grow, trying not to earn well, trying not to take up space. But diminishing doesn't protect. Diminishing delays. So declare, I don't ask permission to evolve. My light doesn't steal light from anyone. My evolution isn't an offense. If someone is bothered by my progress, that speaks to their process, not my value. I allow my evolution to be visible. I accept opportunities, responsibilities, and new levels. I sustain what I achieve with maturity. I allow life to surprise me positively. I do my part and release obsessive control. I choose presence. I choose action. I choose prepared confidence. Now comes the exercise that changes the pattern without you noticing. In the next 24 hours, every time your mind says, "Can't do it," "It'll run out," "It's not for me," "It'll go wrong," you respond with a short phrase without fighting, "I choose a better route now." And every time any value enters your life, little or much, you pause for 10 seconds and think, "I recognize the good that arrived. I decide with calm." This pause cuts the impulse, and cutting impulse is recovering command. Mani final decree. Now I'll seal with a short and strong decree. Repeat as someone taking responsibility, not as someone making a request. I end the cycle of mental scarcity. I assume clarity, discipline, and peace. I become a person who sustains good. I attract aligned opportunities and decide with maturity. I receive, I organize, I choose, and I grow. Save this video to repeat for 7 days, not out of superstition, but for consistency. And go live the rest of your day with a new posture. Speak about money with respect. Speak about the future with firmness. Speak about your work with honor. Because each word is a direction. And when you sustain the direction, life begins to confirm itself. Breathe. And close with these affirmations inside you. I allow good to establish itself. I allow the flow to increase. I allow peace to prevail. It is done because I authorized it.